Now, Craig, we've had promises of this developing, and we've had promises repeatedly over this developing. Craig, is this the real deal later this year?
Color me skeptical. I do think that they will show something. I think it'll be a prototype. And as we wrote yesterday, it's often the case that years go by between prototype and when Tesla puts something into production. And I fear that this may be an even longer sort of delay or a process that we see play out. And also, it's a sort of open question to me whether or not this Robotaxi will be something that the lay consumer will be able to buy. I think the entire rest of the industry is to the extent they're still pursuing Robotaxis, they're pursuing them for dedicated fleets. A company like Waymo going out to a city and trying to engineer its way to where those cars can safely pilot themselves around town.
Craig, need to talk about the backdrop for this announcement. The stock is one of the worst performing names on the S&P 500 year to date. There was a report from Reuters, which I just mentioned, that the company would be scrapping its low-cost Model 2, something that Elon Musk has said is false. What do we know about the release of the low-cost Model 2 vehicle?
We know very little about what exactly is going on here. I think there is some possibility that what Reuters reported and what Musk has said and what the chief designer of the company said over the weekend, that there could be some way for both of them to be telling the truth here. I think the Robotaxi and this cheaper car are supposed to be built off of the same platform, and so the cheaper vehicle could be delayed or deprioritized in favor of this Robotaxi, and yet they may still show that cheaper vehicle later this year along with that Robotaxi. We actually had a sell-side analyst speculate as much just this morning. I do think it's the case that just based on the fact that Musk has hyped up this Robotaxi yet again and announced only that for this August speaks to this idea that Reuters was hearing that this is what he is after, and he being Elon Musk. And this also, by the way, meshes with Walter Isaacson's biography last year that Musk really had to be talked into sticking to this plan of bringing this cheaper electric vehicle to market.